Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Look at it. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Wow.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Oh,
if that continues,
shit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Wow, man.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I got to figure out what I'm going to eat. I'm hungry as hell. Man. I got,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right.
Oh, come on.
Receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, shit.
And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Jared McCoy. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A first down carry for Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check, 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 check. Switch.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Go now. 8, read. Check, watch it before, Check back, check out, read. Get ready.
On first down, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely
hate these extra points, though.
I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Yeah. Put them to good use on that one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
I ain't been able to kick since I started playing Madden again. It's like my first year playing Madden.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
I mean, I remember why I like it now.
For wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I got into playing
timing
FIFA
is everything, and they work on this cut
hooked.
all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Right.
Watch out. Gun.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Newton.
What? Wow.
Hook up to Moore. Touchdown.
What? Let me see what happened.
DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Panthers,
because I know he pressed him. Like, if he just...
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, it's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's Tannehill.
Oh!
Pass incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him
Him
go.
And DK Metcalf, both of them, Ole Miss.
7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. To the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 29 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah. No, they bust New England.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Nah.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 36, 36. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shit, bro.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to
Good
McCaffrey.
fucking screen.
20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the press. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 16, Tannehill.
Oh, wow.
Intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Wow.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Newton now to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, it's Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
No! Why did I do that?
Here this half, it's intercepted.
I don't know why I did that.
By James Bradbury. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal.
I can't remember. That was so fucking stupid. That was so stupid. Like,
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
How you change the when you change the damn the camera and shit? It went to that weird little view.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, here we go.
Here's Newton.
Oh.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but now it's 3rd and goal. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goal.
All that shit and to come out with a field goal.
Up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, no, shit. I did not want to catch it. I was not trying to catch it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Set, ready? Oh, yes, pump. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert. Set.
On 2nd and 1, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball is super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries.
Yeah.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 55 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry.
Well, I live on 1855 North Cambridge. I'm like 2 blocks
so quickly, Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Was it Walgreens or this FedEx?
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments.
Brady,
it doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brady, like right here.
Coming to you, coming to you.
To throw on 3rd down.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, shit.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Panthers. You ain't even have to gain him yards. Look at that. 43 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Come through, say what up.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 31, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So like 5. I'm trying to think what I'm doing tomorrow. Okay.
That's it. Ready. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Bum, man.
Throwing is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They just got some good-ass blockers, too.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good shit, AJ. Good shit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, check.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
52, 61, match box, light.
On second down and 4. Tannehill. That's complete.
Wow.
And it's third down.
Wow.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for Lewis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look like Luka, yeah. Wasn't he? He was just Rookie of the Year, wasn't he?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an out run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 56 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Fuck.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts
Snap the
as
ball.
they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
Oh, wow.
He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
Shit.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That was silly.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher
want to run it back,
working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Yeah. It help you learn football. There's cats that's in the league that say, like, I first learn how to play by playing Madden type shit. I should have ran. I should have kept running. Yeah. You can't just mash that shit. You gotta like follow your block. Like no. This nigga had a 115.3 rate. Shit. Cam, quarterback rate, completed 73% of his passes. Shit. You know what? Yeah, I probably should. Let's do that. I like it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Aaron Jones. Yeah. Got a little running back, man. Like, all right, like, just got to find a way to beat San Francisco. Dag, man. Hey.
Let's go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
6-6.
From the 31, Rodgers, and able to find Alan Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything
Come
off.
on, we got to
brings
get
up
that
third.
slant sooner.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
You knew that shit was
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Cousins on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That shit. Kirk Cousins is doing numbers on the niggas. The Saints fans get on my nerves.
Now the first carry from Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will score.
Wow.
It's a Packer touchdown.
Wow.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage.
Wow, that wasn't even there.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten
Switch
to their
hands
spot,
on the nigga.
gotten
Oh,
their
come
heads
back inside.
around, and they can see
Oh.
the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's one thing about these last couple games, man. Like, you ain't seen a lot of penalties. At least last game wasn't no penalty.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cook following the penalty. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there.
I can't wait till
2K
bring out a football game again.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Like a motherfucker, like Live used to go the fuck down, like.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh!
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Herman to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
A fight night. I play UFC sometimes,
About
though. That
set
shit
to
fun
get this
as a
drive
bitch.
started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Shit.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Oh!
And that's going to be
That was
incomplete.
a high fucking throw.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Rodgers now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota.
Yeah, I be playing with the Packers so much, and then like I be trying to play with other quarterbacks, thinking they're gonna be doing the shit Rodgers do. Yeah, like
the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it well, so at least they can turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're gonna get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Cook. And a run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, and B, yeah.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Wow. Good
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day. Max 50. Come on,
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Man, he ain't blocking till he get his money.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's get this.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback as it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yep.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers is going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Wow, did it again. Oh, shit.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Don, beat me.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Yeah.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
But I like taking my chances, like, once again.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Whoa!
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Everson Griffin,
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Oh, it came out.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Wow.
And my
Wow,
goodness, this is
not
incomplete.
a good throw.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Jimmy Graham was right there. It's like, you put it there. All you got to do is catch it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
All these niggas swat. SWAT.
Vikings.
Not tackles, SWAT.
Olabisi Johnson, 63 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Oh, do.
Now a toss coming right side. Cook. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers there to knock that one away defensively. Eric Kendricks.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And that's complete to Adams. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football
Smith,
there.
God
Second
damn.
down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Oh,
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shamar Stephen coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Oh, he
Go
almost
for it on
went up.
4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go, G.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Wow, what the? Why do they keep sliding?
Vikings.
I do it once and then everybody on the defense
Kirk
do that
Cousins
shit.
with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
No, I don't. I heard of it, though.
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh!
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Again.
On 1st down, it's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Play action now. Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something extra.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Yeah.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
I know. I'll be wanting to bring that pressure, or like just put pressure on the receivers. Yeah. That's true. You see a motherfucker like, you see a receiver like ISO, or receiver, you know, swings by themselves on the weak side, and they wide, it's like, okay, they're gonna go for that slant, or they, you know, they're gonna go for something, you know what I'm saying, like something short, yeah. Right. Right. Right.
I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you're really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3, and let's get it poppin'. All right, next up, let's get your team, player. It's the Backyard Heroes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's stack your lineup with some X factors.
I was looking, yo, you still watch it? Yeah, Superstar KO. I don't know. It looked like I could create like a fantasy team or something like that. No, I don't do none of this stuff neither. I just play online. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I did.